not happening.
Why not?
The hugely popular second season of Batwoman is crammed full of secrets and twists to keep each watcher hooked for more. The dark world of the DC Universe is ever expanding, and with the latest installment of Batwoman, Gotham just keeps getting darker. There are only a couple more episodes of the latest series left to air, so we are well on the way to experiencing the dramatic climax of Season 2. Today, we're going to take a dive into examine all the juicy secrets, truths, twists, and turns the show has to offer. Before we get started, please remember to leave a like on this video using the button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you turn on notifications, you'll make sure you don't miss any of our brand new content. Now, without further ado, let's get into our latest video. The first season of Batwoman started production in 2018 and was first released onto our TV screens in October 2019. The 20-episode season was aired over a period of 6 months and ended in May 2020. The reception was overwhelmingly popular, scoring 80% in reviews from critics and a general consensus that the stylish season left potential to grow even more. The second season built even more on the foundations from the first season's success. The approval rating so far sitting at 88%. The success of the episodes that have already aired has meant that a third season has already been approved. News of a third season being given the green light has multiple effects. Firstly, it means that with the show being super popular, a third season may be given a bigger budget. This means more amazing costumes, more thrilling locations, more CGI for epic fights and powers. And it means that the writers for the second season are able to include more deliciously twisty plot devices if they know that the show is getting renewed for a third set of episodes. We don't yet know for sure what the final episodes for Season 2 have in store, but the show's creators have the option to leave us with a cliffhanger. The episodes so far have been filled with surprises and tense situations, so it would be right on track for the show writers to do this. It was early in the second season when some of Batwoman's secrets began to be revealed. We all know that antagonist group The Crows was the reason that Ryan Wilder even has a criminal history in the first place. As Sophie is one of the group's commanders, it is very much her fault that the new Batwoman, Ryan Wilder, had to spend 1.5 years in prison. She didn't even commit the crime she was jailed for, so resentment is already sky high. When Ryan goes back into the Crows' headquarters after stopping a robbery, she has a mountain of questions for the Crows and their members about the crime. While interrogating Sophie about the robbery, Sophie makes her disdain for Ryan perfectly clear. It is obvious that they have a history, and Sophie talks down to Ryan the entire time, trying as hard as she can to assert herself as being the one in charge in this scenario. Many fans were hoping after Season 1 that Sophie had turned over a new leaf and sees the damage that the Crows were doing to people close to her and wider society as a whole. But she's too wrapped up in leading the Crows, and with all her interactions with Ryan, she has too much clouding her vision. Ryan's journey of self-reflection is prominent at the beginning, as she comes to terms with donning the suit and becoming Batwoman. We explore how her destiny took her to the scene of a plane crash to find the suit, where Kane went missing. This was seemingly a chance encounter which gave her the means and opportunity to avenge her adoptive mother and take action against Alice, which she never would have had without the suit and the support and allegiance of the Bat Team. It came to light that Ryan Wilder had an interaction with Batwoman before taking on the mantle herself. She was ambushed walking home by criminals and was being attacked when Batwoman arrived just in time to save her. During the fight, Ryan actually wielded some of Batwoman's signature weapons, foreshadowing her future as the masked hero herself. It was only 2 months after this fateful encounter when Ryan came upon the wreckage of the plane and discovered the Batsuit, and in turn, her own crime-fighting future. The crazy truths being revealed don't stop there. Sophie's conversation with Ryan about Alice and the Wonderland gang gets her thinking, particularly on the topic of Jacob's seeming lenience towards the criminal group. Pondering on the subject, Ryan comes to the conclusion of why Jacob might be sympathetic towards Alice. All of the information she is aware of clicks into place in her head, and she realizes that Alice must be Jacob's long-lost daughter, Beth Kane. With this shocking revelation in her head, she makes her way straight for Mary's secret lab, where she is set to conduct one of her autopsies. Mary confirms this huge bombshell and confides in Ryan that she despises Alice as much as even she does. Alice is responsible for the death of her own mother, which brings the two ladies close as they realize each of their maternal figures is gone due to the same person. All the tragedy, loss, and hardship that Ryan has experienced so far in her life has made her a more bitter person, and prone to violence far more than her predecessor as Batwoman, Kate Kane. One of the rules of being Batwoman as directed by tradition and the Bat Team is that Batwoman cannot take a life. She cannot kill. Ryan's fury and grief get the better of her, and during one of her many fights with Alice, her hatred gets the better of her. She disarms the criminal leader and is on the verge of dealing a deathly blow when Alice summons a swarm of bats to aid her and narrowly escapes. This close call shows us, the audience, and the Bat Team how ruthless Ryan Wilder is compared to Kate Kane. Any hopes that the Bat Team had that Ryan Wilder would be able to replace Kate directly are gone. She clearly has her own way of doing things and is incredibly passionate. Eventually, after a period of getting used to being Batwoman and learning to accept herself and her new responsibilities, Ryan Wilder has another interaction with Sophie. This time, Sophie asks her for help, and the two make an unlikely partnership to try to find Koryana and the missing Kate Kane. The Bat Team, Luke in particular, are willing to go ahead with this partnership if it means that Kate can be brought back to Gotham. This journey leads Ryan to come to the conclusion that she's the new leader of the Bat Team. She has fully embraced her new role in the community and amongst her allies. Two of the Crows face serious repercussions, losing their jobs, but that isn't enough for Ryan Wilder anymore. She insists that Sophie steps down as well from her position, refusing to forgive her. In another shocking event, the missing Batwoman, Kate Kane, is declared officially dead. Body parts are found in a gruesome discovery, and she is legally marked as deceased. This means that Ryan Wilder is officially a permanent Batwoman, rather than just insisting she is keeping the suit warm for Kate to step back into it. As well as the original ongoing feud with the Wonderland Gang, the False Face Society rears up and begins to cause unrest in Gotham. Their leader, Black Mask, is leading the chemical war taking place on the streets and claiming innocence, meaning that Ryan Wilder has a serious problem with him personally and the group as a whole. She declared war on Black Mask, pledging to dedicate her time to eradicating all of his snakebite production bases. However, audiences know that Kate Kane is not dead. In a shocking revelation, she was captured and brainwashed by Black Mask, now believing that she is Cirque. She is forbidden from removing her mask due to burns, and it is only a matter of time before she comes face to face with the people she used to call her friends and family. It is unknown at this time whether this will be revealed to Ryan Wilder and her Bat Team before the end of the second season, or whether it will be carried over into the third season. With only 2 episodes left to air, there isn't a lot of time for this new information to sink in amongst the cast. But will it need to? With the show being renewed for a third season, this crazy twist could be dropped at the last second, showing the characters reeling and shocked, and then the credits roll. This cliffhanger would be an incredible way for the second season to end, and would leave both the characters and the cast wanting more. That's everything for now. Thank you once again for watching. If you liked this video, please remember to leave us a like down below, and subscribe to our channel to keep yourself up to date with all of our brand new content. To make sure you don't miss any of our future videos, turn on notifications to get alerted each time new videos are uploaded.